Hey everybody, it's that time again. It's time to read a story. So we're going to read from a book called Captivating Stories for Curious Kids. I'll put it all in the description for you. We're going to read the story it starts on page 52. Watch out for that whale. All right, so let's begin, shall we? Are they going to do it soon? Lila asked her mother. I don't know, honey, her mother said. We just got to be patient. Is it going to blow the whole whale into the sky? Lila's brother Andre asked. Not in one piece, Lila said. The explosion will break it into little pieces, and then the pieces are supposed to land in the water. Wow, Andre said. Hopefully, whatever happens, it'll get rid of the stink, said their mother. Ugh. They stared at the huge mass lying on the beach. Suddenly, the blast went off. Boosh! And a brown mushroom of sand shot up into the sky. Did it work? Did it work? Andre asked, jumping up and down. I can't see, Lila said. The sand is still everywhere. Then they heard what sounded like a heavy rain falling. Pieces of something slimy began to land all around them and on their clothes and on their skin and in their hair. Ugh! Lila's mother swore as she grabbed her children's hands and ran toward their car. What is it, Mama? Andre said. Why are we running? Don't worry about it, sweetie. Just run with me, she said. Wait, said Lila. Is this stuff pieces of the whale? Are these whale guts landing on us? Ew! She picked up her pace and reached the car before her mother and brother, yanking the door open, jumping inside, and slamming it behind her. A huge crash sounded nearby. The family looked over to see that a car nearby had been utterly smashed by an enormous piece of the whale carcass. Now, on November 9th, 1970, a 45-foot, 8-ton sperm whale washed up dead on a beach in Florence, Oregon. It had been so long since officials had had to deal with a beached whale that they didn't know what to do. They thought about burying it, but then they thought it'll quickly be uncovered. They considered cutting it up, but no one wanted that job. Would you want that job? I didn't think so. They thought about burning it. Ugh. But this would have been extremely difficult. While they were pondering the question, the whale started to rot, spreading a heavy stench throughout the beach. They decided something must be done, and fast. Ugh. Engineers from Oregon State Highway Division were sent to blow up the whale. They're going to blow it up. She's going to blow it up. Okay, they thought that if they set off dynamite beneath it, that the carcass would be broken up into small enough pieces that seagulls could clean up the remains. They set up 20 cases of dynamite all along the side of the whale farthest from the ocean, with the hopes of blowing a large enough portion of the carcass into the water. Civilians were sent a quarter-mile away from the blast zone for their own safety. When the dynamite detonated, the whale remnants flew incredible distances. One huge chunk did indeed crush a car more than a quarter-mile away from the blast. As the reporters sent to cover the story put it, the blast blasted blubber beyond all believable bounds. Try to say that 3 times fast. The blast blasted blubber beyond all believable bounds. Whale remnants splattered down on the citizens of Florence, while a huge portion of the whale remained on the beach, untouched by the blast. Workers had to return to remove it the next day. Ew. No, thank you. The town wasn't damaged in any significant way. The man who reported on the explosion, Paul Lindman, became famous as the guy who reported on the exploding whale. That's one way to get famous. He said he gets asked about the whale all the time. I was asked about it virtually every day, Lindman said. Though the whale removal was a bit of a catastrophe, Florence now claims to be home to the famous event with pride. In 2020, they opened a park named Exploding Whale Memorial Park. Yeah. Claim it. It marks the 50th anniversary of this event. Unforgettable event, too, right? Might as well own it. The park overlooks the beach. Hopefully, it never happens again. The end. Interesting, true story. The beginning is kind of like a dramatization, and then when it starts about November 9th, 1970, that's an actual documented story that really did occur. So, very cool. Thank you for watching. Until next time, and it'll be time to read another story.